Hello everyone, my name is Godzilla Productions, as you guys know. But today we are going to be looking at something a little different. We're going to be looking at some of my custom Godzilla figures that I have made. I made all these earlier this year, and I kind of want to show them off. I've shown three of them in the size comparisons in the Mechagodzilla review, but I thought I'd give them a little more of a showcase in this video. So, we're going to start off with the first one made, Godzilla. Now, Godzilla himself was actually a little bit more complicated to make than, say, Kong or Rodan or Gadora or Gigant, because I actually combined two different figures. I'm gonna grab what's left of the Godzilla that this guy's plates are from. So here is a work in progress figure. This is a soon-to-be Cyber Godzilla from a project I'm working on. But yeah, this is the figure that the plates are from, and I just used my silver paint to get the plates in because the silver paint I was using was kind of adhesive for some reason. Another repaint I'm working on is for a Burning Godzilla using the Radio Tower Godzilla figure. But right now this Godzilla is sort of more like a spiral heat ray Godzilla for now, but yeah, this Godzilla's not really probably won't appear in any projects anytime soon. So let's move uncyberized Cyber Godzilla out of the way, and we'll take a look at Godzilla. This is meant to be just normal Godzilla. However, if you look, I've actually added some silver paint in places, such as the back of the head right here, which has there we go. I also added some on the dorsal plate, so that way if you hold it up to no matter what the lighting conditions are, the fins always look illuminated. I also added some on the tail to get that charged look, so that way in stop motions I don't have to switch out figures. And that's pretty much it for the most of the paint. Now I'm going to go into detail about one of my favorite things I did. If you notice, Godzilla has red around the battle damage. You're probably wondering what that's about. Well, it's because I painted the inside of it, and I am also planning on painting the individual ribs soon as well inside of it, along with painting my skull crawler that I have. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Godzilla, at least normal Godzilla. His heat ray piece is the same heat ray from that came from this figure right here. See, this is what the figure originally looked like. Just imagine clear blue plates on this figure. But that's pretty much it for Godzilla. And, oh yeah, I forgot one more bit of paint to detail. If you look in the inside of the mouth, you can see some blood paint in there. Because it's meant to be like he got punched in the face, and so he's bleeding in his mouth. And that's pretty much it for Godzilla. Just gonna put in the beam, and I'm gonna set him off to the side. Yeah, if you're wondering, the articulation is the same as a normal Playmates figure. Legs, arms, and tail. Yeah. Next is the second and most recent finished custom Kong. Well, you're probably wondering, well, what's different than Kong? On Kong, well, the paint was added, and some paint was added. I attempted to add some more scars, but they didn't look good. However, the paint is still there. And then here's the axe. I'm not going to take it out of the hand because every time I've done so, the axe has always ended up with some more chipped paint, unfortunately. So it's forever in his hand now. And if you're wondering, articulation's the same. Head can rotate all the way around. Arms can go up. Well, they can go all the way around and out at the shoulder. Can bend at the elbow and rotate at the wrist. His legs can kick up that far, about that far, and back about that far. And that's pretty much it for Kong. Now onto the third repaint, which was Rodan. You're probably, as you could tell, I've added the lava sort of look to him that he had in KOTM. So the figure is relatively the same. All I did was just add the orange trim around it, and articulation stayed the same, which is a rotation at the neck, flap at the wings, and the legs can move back and forth. Especially if you want to get him into some cool poses, like he's like him striking down, like I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Sorry for being weird. Next up is actually a artistic interpretation custom. Gadora, based on the scene in the movie whenever he does the alpha call. I decided to give him a paint job that was similar to Rodan. So I added orange paint on the necks and on the wings, and I added some silver paint on the tails, back, and necks. And also on the underside of the tails is the rest of the orange paint. And this is actually whenever I ran out of orange paint. I also painted the insides of the mouth red. I would grab my Heisei King Gadora, custom Mecha King Gadora, but I'm not going to pull him out. He'll probably be in his own separate video. But that's pretty much it, and obviously if you have the Movie Monsters series King Gadora in 2019, you'll know no articulation on this guy. Lastly, for a look at customs, we have custom Showa Gigant. Now you're probably wondering, but Godzilla Productions, there's already a Gigant figure. Why didn't you just get that one? Well, as a kid, I actually didn't have the normal Gigant figure. I had the Fusion series Gigant. So, I didn't really have real Gigant, so to say. So, pretty much what I did was that I repainted him. As you can see, it's not the best work. He was actually the one that kind of inspired me to make them. However, I wasn't a big fan of him. However, I do like him a little bit more than I did whenever I first made him. I mean, he was my very first fully repainted figure after all. I basically covered up all the translucent parts by mixing blue, white, and green to get this sort of teal look. For articulation, his head can move left and right. I'm only moving it left and right because that's as far as it can go now. The arms can still rotate, however, I only do it for necessary poses, and the arms and the legs can kick back and forth. And originally, due to my glue seal breaking, the tail could rotate, however, his tail no longer rotates because the paint fused it together because, for whatever reason, the metallic paint I was using, the gold and the silver, were a little bit adhesive for some reason. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Gigant and all my customs. Some that I've worked on. So, if you guys would like to see more showcases like this in the future, please let me know in the comment section down below. If y'all want me to, I can do more toy content, not just Godzilla content. If you want to see me talk about movies, let me know. In the comments. So hopefully I'll have another video out soon. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.